Hello everyone, welcome back once again in computer science class. In today's session, we are going to see the practical of Microsoft Access 2010, that is chapter number 3. So first you have to open MS Access in search option. You have to move and write Access, ACCESS. If this software is not installed in your computer system, so please install MS Office Suite first. After that, you will be able to access this Access software, MS Access 2010. If you downloaded 2010 version, okay. So go to the by default blank database is selected. Now you have to choose create option, okay. So this window will be pop up. So now we are going to create a database in tabular format. It means we are going to create a RDBMS, Relational Database Management System. So in the menu bar option, we will move on to the create option. Here there is an option table design. So first we will create a table in which we will create a field name, means column name, or you can say that attribute. So the example which is given on page number 44, I am just taking, that is a student ID. Okay, a student ID, it holds which kind of data type. This is a drop down list. So here you have to select which kind of data type you want to make. Student ID I am taking as a number, not as a text, because it may be a number, it may be a text, but here I am taking a number. In your book it is given a text, no problem, you can make according to your need. Okay, now again next field is student name. Name must be a text, so by default it is text, so there is no need to change it. Next is student STU. F name is father name. Okay, again it should be what kind of data type? Text data type, right? Student mother's name. Okay, so what kind of data type it is? Again it is text type. Student DOB I am taking, it is data type of date and time type. Okay, it will not hold the value as a text or number, it will take as a date and time as a data type. Okay, so next is student STU underscore age. Age is a numeric value, it is number, so I'm taking as a number data type. Student STU underscore FP, number means father phone number, so phone number must hold numbers, so I'm taking a data type as a number. Again student STU underscore MP number means mother phone number. Okay, so I'm taking as a number also. This is a description box, it is about the information about the particular attribute. Suppose that I have taken here a student ID, so it shows a student scholar number like student's ID. Name, student name I have taken, it means name of the student as mentioned in the admission form. A student father name, the name of the student father in admission form. So you can put the description, but it is not a mandatory field, it is an optional field. Okay, next here you can see the field properties. So each and every column have the field property. So first property is by default it is long integer. You can change the value here by drag and drop, by choosing this option. Byte integer, byte holds 8 characters, integer, long integer, single, double. So there are lots of things are there. If you want to put any decimal value, so you have to select decimal, but by default it is long integer, so I'm just going to select long integer value. Okay, decimal places auto means auto, it will fill the decimal places. Required, it is written here no, I'm just pressing it, I'm just making it yes. Yes means it is mandatory. Now it is mandatory. You have to give some information about the student ID. You cannot leave it as a blank, right? So required yes means it is mandatory field. So here you can change the field property according to your need. Okay. So let's start the fields caption. If you want to give some name about this student name, so you can write student ID. I'm just giving here. Default value, validation rule. Default value is what? Default value, it holds 0. I'm just giving here. Validation rule, as you know very well, validation rules lets user set the condition for the inputs in a particular field, right? It restricts the user from the inputting any value in wrong format against the defined rules. So for example, in student ID, it must be, suppose that I'm taking, it must be greater than 0. So I'm just putting the condition here, greater than equal to 0. It means you can put the 0 value or more than 0 value. Negative value it cannot hold. Okay. So similarly, you can set the field of student name, vice versa. Similarly, you can change the field. Required, yes, we want. Required, yes means you cannot leave it as a blank. So individually columns, you can set the field. Okay. After creating this field, your table is created. Now, if you want to see this table, first you have to save this table, and just save this table by choosing Ctrl plus S key. Student detail. Okay. After writing the student detail, that is the name of the table, I am clicking on OK button. So my table name is created. Wait a moment. Okay, it is asking about no primary key is defined. So first you have to define the key, primary key. So I am taking student ID as a primary key. When you select this student ID, any column you want to make a primary key, basically the primary key holds the unique value and the not null value. So after selecting that particular column, you have to choose primary key option. Now this type key is created here. Here you can see this is the primary key. Okay. Now you can save. Now your table name is saved, student detail. Okay. Here you can see. Now click on student detail in the left pane. Right click on it. Okay. There are lots of options are there. Okay. You can insert any row and any column. In this table. Just select the field. Suppose that here in this field you want to create a new row in the above. So just right click here. There is an insert row option is there. Here you can see the new row is created. Okay. Now by mistake if you have created this row, so you can delete it also by selecting that column, that row basically, and right click on it and press the delete rows option. So by pressing that option, that particular row will be deleted. Okay. So that is your table design. That is a part of your table design. Now this is the view part. You can change the view. Now you have created a template of your database. Now I'm just going to put some values. So by choosing datasheet view, I'm just going to open these fields in a datasheet view. Here it is asking about you must first save the table. Yes, my table is saved. Now I'm just going to put any value here. By default it is showing 0 value because I have given the 0 value by default in the field property of student ID. That's why it is showing 0. Now I'm taking one student name. I'm taking Bob. Father name is Harry. Mother name is Jimmy. Student date of birth 21/04/1992. Okay. Student age is 32. Phone number is something like, I'm just putting some value here. I'm just putting a value here also. Again, the value you entered is not valid for this field. So I think so many same values are there. That's why it is not taking. Okay. 2 James I am taking. Rahul I am taking. Ravi I am taking here. Sita I'm taking here, and 11/05/1994. Putting any age value here, putting the phone number here. You may have entered text in numeric field. Okay, no problem. So, okay, now you can give. I'm taking another input. Student ID is 5. I'm taking Sohan, the name of student. Shyam is the name of father name. Riya is the mother name. Okay. Now I'm taking the age 25. Phone number I'm taking. Okay. So I have taken all these values here and press Ctrl S key for saving my table. Now what you have to do? You have to create a query. So just go to the query create option, create menu bar. There is a query wizard view. Just click on it. Now this pop-up window will be open. Click on OK button. By default it is selected simple query wizard. Now here whatever the field you want, you can put it here by choosing this option. I want student ID, name, father name, mother name, date of birth, age, father phone number and mobile mother's phone number. All these fields I need. After selecting it here, just press next button. Again by default it is selected detailed. So there is no need to change anything. Just click on next button and finish it. Okay. So here you can see it is written here student detail query. Okay class. So that is a query. Now if you want to give any kind of questions, like if you want to get the data, so we will use we will make a query by using query design view. Okay. So what we have to do, just open query design view. Okay, both the tables it is asking. No, I need only one table, student detail table, because I had created only one table. So all these fields are here. You can see student ID, student name, father name, mother name, date of birth, age, phone number and mobile. So here you can put the field. Student ID I have taken, student name, student father name, student mother name, student date of birth and student age, student phone number, student mother's phone number. Okay. So suppose that I need only these fields. Student ID I need, name I need, father name, mother name, date of birth, student age, but I don't need student father phone number or student's mother's phone number. I don't need. So I'm just untick it in this block, in this box, rectangular box. After that, this is a red color option, run button is there on the top. Just click on it. Here you will see only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fields are there. 5 and 6 fields are there. The rest 2 fields are not there. That holds the father's phone number and mother's phone number. Clear everyone? So by applying this method, you can see the field. You can see the required field actually. Okay. Now how to set the criteria? Again, we will go to the create option, query design view. Again, we will upload the table from the database, that is our database table. Again, I'm going to take these fields because I have to take the record of from these fields: father's name, mother's name, date of birth, age, phone number, and mother's phone number. Okay, now this criteria, it is given here. Criteria means condition. Suppose that I need the data of students that hold the ID greater than 4. So I am putting the value here greater than 4. I am just writing the condition. Criteria is the condition that is greater than 4. So what will happen? Let's see. After putting the condition here in a particular field or column, just click on run button. Only one record is showing because only one record is greater than 5 that holds the value of student ID that is greater than 4. So that is 5. That's why it is showing here. Okay, that is the original table. Bob, Rahul, Sohan. Bob ID is 1, Rahul ID is 2, Sohan ID is 5. And you put the query. You want the data, you want the record only those students whose ID is greater than 4. So only one record is there. So that's why it is showing here. Okay. So by this way you can create a query and you can ask, you can access any kind of record from the database, that is relational database management system in the form of tables. Clear everyone? Thank you.